Phillips Lovecraft, and today's question comes from Mr. Rust, who wants to know what my thoughts are concerning cinematic adaptations of various pieces of literature. Now, before you get all up in arms and begin screaming and hollering like pallid subterranean apes, I recognize that I have spoken on this before. However, in that previous episode, I was talking more specifically about my own works, whereas Mr. Rust wants to know about the phenomenon in general. Now, it is a rare and lucky thing for me to be able to say that I was alive as this art form was being born. I got to see it take its stumbling first few steps into daylight. And that's not something we can say often about art. It has been barely a century since this mode of expression has taken the stage, and in that time we have seen it transform. Language of its own has developed as it has promulgated what has worked and hopefully stripped away what hasn't. And what is absolutely fascinating about cinema is that it fits so well with other forms of expression. When we see a play, or listen to some music, or even read a book, it is understood that we are going to all approach it and respond in different ways. As you read, you hear a voice in your head and see images that look nothing like your neighbors, whereas in film there is an expectation of unity. We're all seeing the same thing, we're all hearing the same words, we should all walk away with the same notions. And yet, you can show a film to 5 people and they will walk away with 6 very different opinions. So, what does this suggest about humanity and how we internalize art? That is a question that I do not quite have the time to answer here, but I enjoy the fact that one must answer it. And so I approve of cinema, especially when it intersects with literature. Admittedly, some of the attempts to recreate my works have been less than successful, but in other cases they've been a resounding success. And it allows people a chance to take these great works and make them their own. It would be blasphemous to rewrite things like Moby Dick, but to create a film version of it, and then to create a different film version as well that corresponds and contrasts, well, that is a remarkable thing indeed, and I welcome it. And I welcome the differing opinions as well. Although I think we can probably all agree that we're getting very tired of overly emotional, tear-jerking documentaries. I hope that helps. As always, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft. Thank you.